Okay, quick video here. Is collecting over with for many of us as we're getting older in our 50s, and cost of things, availability or distribution of things, or things just getting repetitive or old. Transformers was my main thing. Kind of losing that. Star Wars, too big. That's kind of a weird way of putting it, but too big, and Disney bought it, and then yeah, heck with that. So I do odds and ends now. I definitely don't buy as much as I used to. Like I said, it could be the age thing. As we're getting older, it's like, yeah, things are expensive. I'm going to walk around here, a couple new things I got, and just still comment on stuff. So just kind of bear with me here for a few minutes. So here's some of the new stuff. This Al's Toy Barn. Now that's $100. It's bigger than I thought. I love Toy Story 2, you know, the whole idea of toy collecting and the value and stuff, but I don't know how valuable things are going to be in the future, especially with our generation getting older. I finally bit the, bullet on this, had it in my cart. Big Bad Toy Store is great. You can always cancel things, which I've been canceling a lot more this year, this past year or so, but that's pretty neat. Neater than I thought. Cooler than I thought. And I got that little card set for my daughter. My one daughter loves cards, but so it's bigger than I thought, nicer than I thought. I did get the two in a box, the HasLab, which I think's way overpriced. I mean, it's two plastic little gizmos with lights and stuff, but still had to complete my proton pack set, which I think's one of the most worth it type HasLabs I've gotten. So I had to get two of those. Okay. I do have the Rattler coming in for G.I. Joe. I do like the G.I. Joe stuff. I'm hoping the Rattler has a better box. I mean, I feel better about the the Dragonfly there, color wise. So the Hiss tank's okay. But anyway, what else did I get? Kotobukiya. Bisojo, I love these statues. I did get Uhura. There's a couple other ones, Star Trek, coming out, but they're not specific characters, so I don't have interest in them. This one's after Uhura. Uhura, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So picking and choosing what I want to buy now for those reasons I brought up. So I was just wondering about the collecting community, maybe backing off of stuff. Like I said, prices are nuts. I mean, that Uhura jumped up there compared to other ones. So let's go in the basement here. Nothing. Let me flip this around. I did a video on redoing some stuff here. So I look at all this stuff here and I'm like, yeah, kind of went overboard. I mean, this is a small percentage of my whole collection. So I got to start thinking about decreasing it, which I did last year quite a bit. Not quite a bit, but got rid of a lot of things. Mondo figures, people are big on those, but they're $250. Yeah, and they fall apart. They're stiff. They're beautiful just looking at, so I would not buy another one. I mean, I got the Rogue there, special edition. You know, they kind of play on us with those type things too. Some pan out to be really limited and all that. I do have the Cats layer comment talking about limited. They only sold like 500 of those, so I'm like, it was expensive, but I'm like, wow, you know, I like Thundercats, and that's unique, and that'll be the biggest part of my collection, and that'll probably do well if Thundercats keeps rolling, and only like 500 of these things, 550 or something like that. It's gonna be huge. I'm like, whoa. Looking at videos now, but yeah, Transformers was my main thing, and that got old quick, so repetitive. I mean, after Masterpieces, nothing thrills me that much. I do love combiner sets, and I did get the newer Stunticons. They have Aerobots, and at first I pre-ordered, then I'm like, no, I don't need them. I have the, what was that last series that came out? I said, that's okay, unless they come out with the box set. And some odds and ends there, obviously. Scott Campbell statues. I mean, I've gone over my toys before, but I'm just kind of making a point. Am I going to be buying all this stuff. I mean, I got quite the variety. I mean, I love my Home Alone figures. I'm going to start doing dioramas. Raymond Toys coming out with that van. Of course, it's not the same van that's in the movies, but it'll work for a diorama. I did Back to the Future, these NECA figures. New releases here. And I love Tom Wilson. I've met him. I think I've said that before. He's just a great guy anyway, and I love his character. He just does it so well. I mean, in all three movies, so had to get the NECA figure. So, but like I said, sporadic stuff. There's the Stuntagon set. I actually got 2 of them. I think those were sold out, and so I got those. Ghostbusters, still love Ghostbusters, but I think that's about it. Like HasLab type stuff, unless they come out with a huge Stay Puft, which shouldn't be that much. It's a basic thing. It'd just be the size of it. The only Transformer thing I'm really excited about, expecting, is a reissue of Grimlock. And not the comic book version here, you know, but reissue so I can complete my 3 sets. I just love that size. I love how they look, and I'm definitely going to open 1 set. I'm not much of an opener, as you know, but what a neat Dinobot set. I just need the reissue before I start messing. The table, I keep accumulating stuff I'm going to sell, just to narrow it down to the stuff I like more so, or higher end type stuff. So HasLabs, you know, those are Dragonflies, and then of course I have a couple Galactus and stuff. So HasLabs are HasLabs. You wait forever, quality's not as good, kind of dies down on the excitement. So I'll have a couple that I'll sell and try and get at least my money back, if not a little bit more, just for sitting on them. But yeah, just the excitement of collecting is dying down as far as actually collecting, but as far as enjoying all this stuff, I'm like, it's still cool. So just curious what people are thinking more so when they're watching videos of, you know, we have our favorite YouTubers. Kind of fun to watch still, but I'm like, 90%, I don't care. I don't care. It's still kind of cool. Some things just stand out. And what's that new DC line? So Power Girl looks cool, and Captain Cold sold out. I'm like, no biggie, no skin off my nose. I'm sure it'll come back in, and I might get it. I don't know how much they run, 25 or 30 bucks or so. Yeah, so not a whole lot there where I'm like, ooh, I gotta have it now. I gotta have it, and ooh, it's gonna make a lot of money. I don't think it's gonna be that way anymore with us getting older. I could be wrong. You guys can throw your comments there and stuff. I still enjoy this stuff, and I'll enjoy it when I cut back on working in the next probably 5 years, and that'll take up some of my time, maybe doing videos on, maybe not unboxing, but digging out my thousands and thousands of figures and toys and stuff. So it'll be beneficial in that way. But as far as value, you know, it'll be hit or miss, kind of like the stock market, I guess. And but I'm not expecting prices to be what they used to be or are. And I know you guys, some of you guys will hit that a little bit, say, oh yeah, some things are going to be like huge. I don't know if this Sentinel is still going kind of high. It was one of the first HasLabs, and I'll say one of the first HasLabs. That's sealed. And I did one, and I didn't like doing it, but I did it. Galactus, I got more. He's okay. HasLabs are another story. They said the Proton Pack's one of my favorite things I've gotten, and think it's worth the value. I do love the G.I. Joe line. Now it's old. We've gotten most of the main characters, the main vehicles. They'll come out with other things, but I don't see anything really exciting me. So anyway, video's getting long enough. What do you think? Collecting, how's it going? How are people feeling about it? In all the different categories. You know, like I said, I was mostly Transformers. I sold that first collection of sealed originals, and then I just expanded, and statues and stuff too. But anyway, what do you guys think? Collecting? What's your interest? Any excitement? any thoughts on the future of it. And hopefully I can have you guys enjoy my collection more so later. Maybe I'll get better at YouTube videos. So thanks for watching.